All right, let's talk a little bit about some of the new developments from WikiLeaks. As it turns out, we all know that to win a general election, you certainly need the support of one of the largest voting blocs, and that is America's Catholics. But as it turns out, the Clinton camp has been mocking Catholics. We told you yesterday about how Jennifer Palmieri was mocking Catholics and their religion. And now we're learning that apparently they were suggesting that there be essentially a Catholic Spring, like an Arab Spring.
Which is, by the way, that is a third rail, the Arab Spring, which ended up boomerang.
Well, but this is this was back in 2012, where they're saying essentially the Catholic Church, oh, it's great, but they're medieval.
I love this. It's Hillary's people saying, we're going to change the Catholic Church. We don't like the direction of this religion that's been around for thousands of years. We're just changing it. Yeah. We have the power to do that, they feel.
I mean, more power than the Pope. Here's Sandy Newman's email on February 10th, 2012. Says, there needs to be a Catholic Spring in which Catholics themselves demand the end of a Middle Ages dictatorship and the beginning of a little democracy and respect for gender equality in the Catholic Church. I have not thought a lot about how one would plant the seeds of the revolution or who would plant them. Just wondering.
So he was emailing John Podesta, who's the chairman of the Hillary camp, and he wrote back, well, we created the group, Catholics in Alliance for the Common Good, to organize for a moment like this, but I think it lacks the leadership to do so now. Likewise, the group, Catholic United, like most spring movements, I think this one will have to be bottom up. I'll discuss with Tara.
These are like deep thoughts, remember, from Saturday Night Live?
They don't like deplorables, Catholics, evangelicals, rednecks.
Needy Latinos.
So we were asking Dr. Carson about it. He was on our show earlier, and this is what he had to say.
As you remember, in 2012, there was a big platform fight because they wanted to remove all vestiges of faith in God. And obviously, that philosophy is advancing. And, they're now advocating things that are in direct opposition to the Word of God, knowing that if they can get people to accept that, then they can completely obliterate God in our society. And that's their real goal.
Yeah, we should